Alright guys, welcome back. This is part 5. This is the lava zone tutorial section. So you remember last time we got right here to Hitmontop. It tells you to go talk to Camera Up. So you want to turn around, and if you see Magby, cool. If you don't, whatever. I'm going to pretend I didn't see Magby, and I'm just going to keep running down towards the Camera Up. Now there are Magby down here, but you don't want to bother with these ones because these ones play battle, while the ones up top play chase, which are faster. Camera Up is part ground type, so you can't use Thunderbolt on him. So just be wary, you just want to keep dashing. Just sidestep, dash, sidestep, dash, cool. Easy. The blah blah blah, talking about the furnace, talking about the drill, blah blah blah. Now we can go back up. So on our way back up, we need to friend Magby. There are two Magby. One gives you way less text boxes. Again, can't really tell. This one gives way more. And just play chase. So this guy actually runs pretty fast, and he can juke you really easily. You just have to try and stay close to him as much as you can, like that. So now you want to go talk to Hitmontop and battle him. So Hitmontop is kind of annoying. Not only for the fact that this fight sucks, but because he won't even friend you after this. You just want to immediately start off with a T-Bolt and he'll run into it and then just hit him. And you want to come back over here to where you started basically and then do the same thing over again. So he gets a lot of distance while he still has invincibility frames. So that'll spawn in Hitmonchan. You just want to hold down right and then dash into the switch to use the drill. Ta-da! Now you want to pray for the iron ore. If you get a gold nugget, congrats, you just lost 25 seconds. Cool. Gold nugget, it's about a 20% chance of happening on average. And yeah, so you want to pick this up and run over here and then talk to Torkoal. You can run over here and talk to Torkoal and come back and then walk the iron ore, but it's about the same amount of time. So I just find it easier to do it this way. Torkoal is basically telling you his group is here to be really annoying. You have to walk this down to the furnace twice, and now there's a giant group of Torkoal here. They tend to get pissed off pretty easily, and then they will attack you. So just hug this wall, and hopefully they are not messing with each other. This wall really sucks, because it has horrible hitbox. I'm literally on top of the wall right now. And it literally just like jags way out into like the walk area. It just makes no sense. So coming up is like the one of two, I think there's only 2 dash frames, and I showed you the one in the Meadow Zone. This is the other one, where once you get within a range, like this ring right in front of me, there's a ring that is like cut in the ground. You can check the furnace. The first one you want to make is a straight shape, and after this will spawn in Golem, but there's a chance here to get a dash frame, and it's a lot easier on this one. I don't know the actual... I actually missed it this time. Funny. I think this one's easier than the other one, but again, you can just miss it. So you want to come over here and look at the switch first, and then hop down right, hop straight down, and then turn left. And usually with that movement you can get yourself right to the switch or the bar to fix the switch, and then you want to activate the switch as well. The movement there can be really annoying because the way the camera is positioned. So this will turn off the fire spouts. So we have to go back up and do this one more time. On the way, talk to Golem, as they'll become your friend for free. And keep on going. Up and up and up. Ah, okay, right here. Joy emotion. I just want to show this off. And when you talk to him, boom, a lot less text usually. Like 1 to 2 text boxes, so. Happiness or joy emotion is really rare, and if you can get it, it saves a couple of seconds usually. And then he gets immediately pissed at me, because I didn't want to play with him. Shooting fireballs at me. Screw you, Magby. Jerk. But yeah. Motions are pretty rare. You usually don't see them too often. Maybe 1 every 10 runs you'll see it, if that. So come up here, hit the switch a second time, pray to the lords above that you don't get a gold nugget. Yay, I didn't. Again, gold nugget, it'll be gold and you'll know, and you just basically lose time. That's it. You lose 25 seconds per every gold nugget. So once you've gotten your 2 iron ores, you need to walk the second one down, same way. All the way down to the furnace. You can see that Torkoal over there is pissed, and so hopefully he doesn't come over here and attack me. Usually you'll be fine, but sometimes you just get unlucky, and you'll have to either bop them back or just run away faster. Not like that's really a choice. So usually you just have to hit them back and get them out of the way, which wastes some time, but RNG is never kind. So once you get up here, make sure you menu down and make this a round shape instead of a straight shape this time. Otherwise you have to make a third one. Round. Ta-da, you've made an iron top. So this is required by the game to progress. You do need to make this iron top and give it to Rhyperior, the next attraction leader. You can't just like friend a Torkoal or whatever and just cheese your way into this. You have to make this iron top and give it to Rhyperior. I would like to point out these horribly made steps visually. Wow. Amazing hitbox. Talk to Rhyperior with the iron top in hand, and you can play Rhyperior's Bumper Burn. So we usually just play this with Pikachu, because your bonus is 3,000 and your goal is 5. This is just basically Beyblade. Motion controls kind of sucks. My recommendation is you always just hold up, and that'll knock off the first Pokemon, and then just try and knock off the following 2 so you can get some easy points. The more you get hit, the more you get knocked back. And the more Pokemon you knock off consecutively without being knocked off yourself, you get a higher multiplier. So each Pokemon has a base point amount, and then consecutively it'll do times 2, times 3, times 4, keep going forward. These little power orbs, you can see with a power up, you press 2. Pikachu's little power up is a spiral where he won't take any knockback when he's hit, which is really nice. So usually you can get up right up to an edge and Pokemon just go flying off. So sometimes it's pretty easy to get even 50,000 with Pikachu. Sometimes you're struggling to get 5. It just comes with experience and then just praying you don't get bopped too much. But you only need 5,000 in 45 seconds. If you don't make 5,000, congrats, you just lost a minute. It can be tough. Alright, this movement sucks. So you want to hold down and then immediately start holding left and then go right. Now the reason why is because there's a huge dip right here where you can just get stuck on this wall like this and you can't do anything about it. So try to avoid that and come up here and talk to Charmander, who you will battle. Blah 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 blah, it's not bubbling lava, it's magma. Again, just 2 dash attacks, easy. Get up to him. Nice. Frame perfect. If you get him before he spits out his fire, you're within like the first 2 or 3 frames, so try and aim for that. Can be difficult though. If you mess up, you hit him on his last ability frame and then you lose him a little bit of time. So keep on dashing up the slope, and then you'll eventually get hit with a Metatite who makes you play a quiz. Out of all the quizzes you get to play in the game, this is the only one where you don't get a yes-no menu to start the quiz. So the attraction chief in the Coward Zone is Bastiodon. Electabuzz trains you Thunderbolt. So this one you may not immediately know who among these 3 you can play Rhyperior's attraction. If you pay attention to the Pokemon you see in the attraction, you'll know that Torterra is the answer here. Chimchar and Camerupt cannot play. But again, eventually there's going to be a paste spin with all of the questions they can ask and all the answers to them. So once you defeat Metatite, you just want to hold up and just jump over them and then just keep on dashing. So keep on going straight here. And eventually you're going to need to friend, out of my way, Ponyta. Now Ponyta is the second worst chase in the game, only worse to Mawile. Because Ponyta, again, the skill gain camera is based on the opponent, and Ponyta leaves embers around, and then it just gets really hard after a certain amount to keep catching up with them based on the camera. So I might get bopped here. Okay, luckily I didn't. I was a couple frames away from getting bopped, and had I missed that right there, it would have been really hard to make a comeback. So you just have to get lucky sometimes with this, based on where Ponyta runs. And other times, you're out of luck. So these 2 crates are the last crates you should ever have to open it on a 70 barrier route. And once you collect those, you should have all 70 extra berries, should you always get green berries in the run. So come up here to Farfetch'd, who forces you to battle them. Really simple battle. Just run up, hit at them, get up close, sidestep, and dash. So run through Farfetch'd into the switch behind him over here, and that'll drop the drawbridge. And you can move forward to Macargo. Now Macargo won't let you in to see Blaziken if you haven't done Bastiodon's Black Barrage and Rhyperior's Bumper Burn, so you have to do those first, and you would want to anyways, because to beat the game. But if you forget, then you can't go past this point. And then you just want to hold right and then dash. So here's Blaziken, the zone leader. Before you can battle him, or do his attraction, you have to battle Charmander again. Charmander got powered up and now he has 4 HP bars. So you just want to do dash and then 2 T-Bolt combos. Simple as that. Once you do that, now you can fight Blaziken. And Blaziken's Boulder Bash. Again, we just play this with Pikachu, as Pikachu is pretty easy. And you only need 6,000 as the bonus. 5,000 is the goal. So basically you just have to swing your Wiimote in time with the boulder so you can either damage it or you can smash it. If you smash it, you get 300. If you damage it, you get 100, like that. You can do this all 100s and it doesn't matter. Just try not to get hit, because if you get hit, you have to shake your Wiimote, and that wastes you have to shake your Wiimote to get undizzied, and then that wastes time for them to shoot boulders back at you, and then your multiplier resets as well. So just keep shaking your Wiimote just a little bit before, and you can get easy points. You don't have to be perfect. So earlier in the tutorial, back in the tutorial section, right before Meadow Zone, I mentioned that you're only ever going to see the PokéPark badge twice in the run. This is the second time. What we're going to do is a save plus quit strat in order to get us to the beginning of the zone, so we can get to the Driftwood stop sooner. You want to hold down right there, because if you hold straight down, you'll get stuck on the sign. So you do have to leave Blaziken's area. But once you do that, you can mash plus, open your park pad, hit up, save game. Yes, you want to save. Yes, you want to quit the game. This will get you back to the screen. This is why I recommend you play on game 1, as this way you can just keep mashing. Otherwise, you have to menu down or right, or down and right, and then just play in PokéPark. This saves about 5 seconds over running all the way. Now from here, hold up left, and then just dash on down towards the Driftwood stop. Which, if you really want to, you can open this on your way up towards the second usage of the drill, after you friend Golem. Right here, you can do that, but I usually just do this after, at the very end of the zone. And then you just want to go back to the meeting place. So you can see the progression of the treehouse as it's moving along. And then all 4 of us are back together. And you get this really long-winded cutscene of text mashing. Pip-up inflates the balloon, but there's going to be a gigantic hole inside, which I'm not sure how wasn't noticed to begin with. Almost that was just caused right then and there, but I don't think it was. So if you forgot the point of the game, an hour and 40 minutes in, Shoutout tells you that Mew wants you to keep bringing prism pieces together to Sky Pavilion, as if you weren't doing that already for the past hour and 40 minutes. So Mischievous hears your conversation, tells you to go to the Haunted Zone, and you can learn more there. Alright, officially done with the Lava Zone. Up next is the Haunted Zone, which is my favorite zone casually, least favorite in the speedrun, because it's incredibly tech heavy. But until then, that has been the Lava Zone part of this tutorial, and I will see you guys next time.